Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Okay, welcome back to our commerce subject. Okay, in this commerce subject, we have started yesterday this human resource management. Okay, we have studied about the human resource, the meaning, definitions, the features, and its significance. Isn't it? Yesterday we have learned that. So today we will learn about the human resource management. So to study the human resource management, human resource learning is very important, isn't it? So we know about what is human resource. So today we will learn about the human resource management. So in simple words, if we say all the human beings they are that are working in an organization is called human resource, isn't it? So here we are learning about the management of this human resource. So how we need to manage the human resource in an organization or all the human constituents in an organization, how to manage them, that is called human resource management. Or we can say it is a branch of management, because in management where many branches are there, so it is also one of the branch. It is one of the branch of management that deals with managing the human resource, that we can say. Okay, it is a branch of management that is dealing with the managing the human resource. So in an organization we have objectives, isn't it? Each and every organization has its own objectives, or the main objectives, and the that organization's department's objectives will be there. Overall objective, then that subordinate objectives are there. So in order to achieve these objectives, okay, the overall objectives or organizational goals, we need to manage the human resource. Often the human resource must be given training and they must be managed effectively. Only then the objectives of the organization or the overall objectives of the organization can be achieved. Okay, so we can say this human resource management, it includes that they are managing the human resource as well as the organization, the whole organization. If they manage the human resource effectively, that means they are managing the whole organization efficiently. Okay, so managing the human resource is very important. Okay, then what they do, how they do this management. So simply managing means we may not, it's a vague meaning, isn't it? What they do, how they manage, what they do, they are hiring the employees, isn't it? Yesterday in that class itself I told you, human resource means that dealing with the people, isn't it? Their work is only hired, not the human beings, isn't it? Because we are also working in an educational organization, isn't it? So we are giving our own labor, that means our work. They cannot hire a human being, they cannot purchase a human being, but only the work of an employee is hired. So hiring is one of the job. Then motivating them, how to motivate. If they motivate the employees only, they can get the work efficient. That means the efficient work can be got from the employees. So that either the motivation may be financial motivation, non-financial motivation maybe. Then they have to maintain the people. Maintain means the people must be sustained in the organization. some group of employees are appointed, they must be maintained for a long period of time, because we have learned over years only they gain that performance experience. Their performance will be good, better, isn't it? Within 1 or 2 months we cannot get full their to the full swing, we cannot get. Okay, that is why many years they must be maintained in the same organization in order to get their efficient performance. So we can say human resource management is a function of management. First we studied about the branch of management. Now we can say it is a function of management that concerned with the hiring, motivating, and maintaining people in an organization. That means human resource nothing but you have to think about all the employees. Okay, that is why they are given in different names. One place the human resource, then human constituents or employees, or the people of an organization. That means all those who are working in an organization. Okay, either he may be the top level managerial personnel, or the lowest level worker, maybe the sweeper. Everybody has to be managed efficiently, effectively. Okay, so now we will learn about the definitions given in this book. Okay, the first definition is given by Dale Yoder. Dale Yoder has said, human resource management is the effective process of, okay, it is one effective process, not one single work. It is a process, continuous work. Okay, that is why the effective process of planning. So they have to plan, then, and directing the first one, planning. We have studied the functions of management, isn't it? The first function of management itself is planning. Then another one, directing. So these two functions are given. So planning and directing the application, development, and utilization of human resources in employment. Okay, so what is the definition of Dale Yoder? Human resource management is the effective process of planning and directing the application, development, and utilization of human resources. How to apply them? That means whom has to be appointed in which post. That must be known very well. Okay. Then they must be developed. Okay. They can be given some training in order to develop their skills. And utilization, they must be utilized. Utilized means the full time we cannot get the work, isn't it? If it is for 8 hours without giving any time for the taking interval or taking lunch, we cannot get work from the employees, isn't it? But on the other hand, we cannot give 8 hours work, we cannot give 4 hours free time, isn't it? But if we give little more free time, the working time they will work hard. That is also there. Okay. So as per the workload, they must be given the free time also. So utilization, you must understand how to utilize the or use. Okay, that is the other word for utilization. Human resource in employment. In the employment, how to apply them, how to appoint them, how to develop them, how to utilize them in the employment. Okay, the human resource in employment. So once again I will read, you will understand. According to Dale Yoder, human resource management is the effective process of planning and directing the application, development, and utilization of human resource in employment. Okay. Then the next definition is given by EFL Brech. Okay, EFL Brech. He has said human resource management as that part of management process. In the first one also we studied management process. So here there are many process. It is a one part of the management process which is primarily concerned with the human constituents of an organization. Part of management process which is primarily concerned with the human constituents of an organization. Okay, one short definition. So what he says, it is one part, that part of management process which is primarily concerned with the human constituents of an organization. This you might have understood, isn't it? So they are they are concerning only about the human constituents of an organization. Then another definition, it is little big but giving many ideas. Okay, Flippo. In the words of Flippo, he defines human resource management as the personal function. There they are, here that process they have said, here he is telling it as a personal function. Okay, personal means dealing with the personal. Personnel. Okay, not personal, the other one. Okay, personal means the people, those who work in the organization. So, personal function that is concerned with. So, it is concerned with what? The procurement. Procurement means first we appoint the people, isn't it? Before appointing, we should invite the application, then we should conduct interview, test, then we will select them. Okay, that is called procurement. Then once they are appointed, next word, development. We should give some training, the development. Next word, compensation. If they work, we need to pay them salary, isn't it? Either salary or if they feel sick, they must be given some medical facilities or that transport facilities in order to bring them and take back them their home. Transport facilities, that is compensation. Then integration, because there may be different departments, the lowest level workers and the top level managers, they must have a meeting. They should be explained about their objectives of the organization, how to work, how to integrate all the work of all level employees. So integration and maintenance of personnel. Maintenance, I told you in the meaning that they that that easily the workers may not change. Okay, the leaving out of the organization may not be very often. Maintenance of personnel of an organization for the purpose of contributing. So all this one, why? What is the purpose of contributing towards the accomplishment of that organization's major goals or objectives? All these functions that we do in order to achieve the organization's major goals or objectives. Okay, this one is a clear definition you can learn. The personal function, human resource management, as the personal function that is concerned with the procurement, development, compensation, integration, and maintenance of personnel of an organization for the purpose of contributing towards the accomplishment of that organization's major goals or objectives. Okay, I think you might have understood these definitions. Now we will learn about the features. Features, in other words, characteristics, isn't it? If they ask characteristics, since we have studied the human resource, it is very easy for you to learn these features. Okay. The first point in feature is universally relevant. Universally relevant. That means universal importance is there. Everywhere, throughout the world, we have organizations and people are working, isn't it? So that how that it depends upon the nature of the organization. Okay, whether they are dealing with many departments or only the local people are appointed or international level appointments are done. So that human resource management will be very vast if it is an international organization. A local organization, because they may be dealt with only the people those who are from the same locality, they may not find it very difficult to manage those human resources. Okay, so human resource universally relevant, that you have understood. Second point, goal oriented. Because human resource management itself, we have studied in the definition that in order to, for the purpose of contributing towards the accomplishment of that organization's major objectives or goals, we studied, isn't it? So it is very clear that it is goal oriented. Okay, so accomplishment of the organization's goal is made possible only by the best utilization of the human resource. If they do not use the that human resource, the best utilization of the human resource, they are appointing people those who are not eligible, not qualified to do that particular work. It is a mere waste of time, then money, everything. Okay, they cannot achieve the goals of the organization. So it is goal oriented, we know. Then systematic approach. Here, systematically, they have to, it is a systematic approach, because in systematically only they have to approach this human resource of an organization. Understand what? One is that two sets of functions are performed. We can say that managerial function and operative functions. That means first one, systematic function, if we say, we can say that they have to plan first. Okay, planning must be done first, then directing. Okay, then this operative functions also, we can say, representation and that innovation they have to do. Okay, or in appointing people also, there is a system, isn't it? A systematic approach. First they have to invite the applications, then they have to analyze the applications. Those who are not eligible, they can they can reject them. Then they have to call for an interview. Then interview must be conducted, many types of interview, that and all we will learn in the next lesson. So this that human resource management is a systematic approach. Yeah, through a system only we can do this management. Okay, approach. Then the next one, it is all pervasive. Here, if there is human resource, they have to manage them effectively. Okay, human resource is there, the human resource must be managed effectively and efficiently. So everywhere it is management is available, okay, or it is possible, because in all the areas of management or functions or operative or the lower level employees, higher level employees, they have to manage effectively. Okay, and we can say the fifth point, it is a continuous process. I have told you that is why it is called as process, isn't it? Not a single work, it is a continuous process. Continuously, from the beginning of the organization till the end of the organization, throughout the lifetime of the organization, they must do this work, isn't it? It is a continuous process. It is a dynamic activity. Dynamic activity, because human beings, they are not stable, not machines or objects to keep in a particular place and to operate them. Okay, because uh, they have some feelings and emotions, isn't it? That must be handled with very care and diligence in order to have more maximum utilization. Or we have to change our activities, not very stable, okay, static, no, because the human attitudes can be changed, isn't it? So not like other factors of production, human resource is little difficult, dynamic activity, okay, because the human beings, the human resource, they have their own feelings and emotions, okay. It is an integrative tool. So this integrative tool means they have to coordinate everything together, all the human beings, isn't it? Managing human resource includes motivating them, then participating with them, or coordinating all the activities of all the departments. Okay, then whether they are satisfied with the salary, or they must be given more incentives if they have given some good ideas how to motivate them. So all these must be there in the management of human resource. Focus on development. Focuses on development. So once they have been appointed, their skills, um, their performance must be improved often. Okay, year by year they have to improve in their own thinking, their own work, performance, everything. So what can be done? So they can be motivated. Their skills must be improved through some training or any development program, workshop program. Okay, so through this they must be improved. Their um, improved talents must be brought out. And human resource management is both science and art. We have studied in the first lesson itself. Management is an art and a science, isn't it? Both. Because we can do some experiments and observations, isn't it? Whether they do. So if we give little, we motivate them in proper way, they can be there. The performance will be efficient. Okay, so they can prove some principles. 10th point, it is interdisciplinary. Here, not only discipline is available. Here, it consists of different discipline. Okay, maybe the sociology, psychology, then economics. How we can say economics means the they get a motivation, isn't it? If they are paid very less, we cannot get the proper utilization. And sociology, because they are social being. Human beings are social beings. Then psychology, each person is different, peculiar in his own psychological features, isn't it? So we can say human resource is not a single disciplinary, it is interdisciplinary. Then it is intangible. We cannot see. Operating a machine is tangible, isn't it? But that dealing with this human beings is intangible. Okay, we cannot see and touch, but only we can feel. Okay, students. So these features, the two features only they have asked, that features of human resource management. Third question, 2 mark. First 2 points you write. Then 2 mark question, second one, meaning of human resource management. First paragraph, first line. Then second paragraph, this one. First paragraph, first line. Okay. Then third one, definition. 2 definition. This first one and the last one you learn. Okay, which one you find it easy, you study. Okay, students, thank you very much.